Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We have a special guest who's probably running away, Tiger. Here he is. He doesn't visit often, so I'm very excited when he comes by. Good morning to Jacob and everybody who's here today. So let's get started. So I'll just grab my mat. Hopefully, you have your mat or something soft for the ground. Maybe Tiger will hang out with us today. Probably not, but I'm so happy he visited. All right, so when you're ready, you can go ahead, start inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, shaking it out, moving in whatever way feels good. Good morning, Paul. Just get nice, loosey and goosey. Okay, let's roll the shoulders. So we'll start. Any inversions? No, not today, Paul. We don't usually do inversions in this class because I'm aiming it to be the most accessible class possible. One, because you can do accessible inversions, and two, inversions aren't really part of my regular practice per se, so probably not. But we'll see what we can cook up. Maybe a half bridge if that's enough of an inversion for you. Okay, shoulders. Let's roll back. So inhale forward and exhale back and down. But thank you so much for the request. And I know I've said it before, but I will look into creating a specific class or do a specific live, maybe. That could be fun. Okay, let's keep going with the shoulders, but one at a time. And let's start to think about the back and see if like the whole back can kind of get involved in the rolls. Okay, relax the arms. Let's do a bounce and then we'll go into our lymphatic swings. But before that, just a quick neck massage. So we can start with the base of the skull. And then start pinching out the back of the neck all the way into the shoulder line. Okay, and before we start the movement, maybe we can just do a quick brushing massage. So starting with the arms and then just working down the whole body. Just brushing. Thank you for those hearts. And thank you for being here, more importantly. So just go whatever way feels good for you. Another moment. Just brushing. Get those kidneys. Okay, and we'll end with the belly. Give ourselves a little belly massage. Relax the shoulders. Let's start to feel the feet on the earth. Maybe we can lift up the toes. Maybe imagine an upward pull through the crown. Relax into the upward pull. Spread out the toes. We'll do our best to put them down one by one. If you want to bring your feet more under the hips, feel free. If not, don't worry about it. So we'll do our best to put the toes down one by one, starting with the little toe. And now we can go into our shake. So let's press the feet into the earth. Keep imagining the upward pull through the spine, through the crown. Relax the body as much as possible. So the knees are bent. We're getting a little bounce going. The idea is we want to allow this bounce, this shake to go all the way up through the head. So relax into it as much as possible. Using the vibrations to loosen any tension and also to warm up the whole body mind. As always, we can keep working with the breath in whatever way feels good for you. I'm enjoying inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth a few times just to help myself let go. So relax, relax, relax. If the mind gets distracted, just put your awareness back into the feet. I like to imagine the vibrations from the earth moving up through the whole body mind. And if you have any places where you may have tension or discomfort, you just maybe imagine, visualize the shake moving through that place, loosening any of that discomfort. I can't say it enough. Relax into it as much as possible. Let's see if we can let ourselves relax even more. Another 30 seconds or so. Okay, we'll start to slow it down and just go into super relaxed twist. Don't think about it too much. Okay, you probably know the drill. Gentle fists, shoulder well, somewhere low back kidney area. And just lightly tapping. Working with the lung meridian and the kidney meridian. Opening ourselves up to letting in new possibilities. And at the same time, loosening up, letting go any fears. Okay, we'll slow it down. All right, lymphatic swing, and then we'll get into our more traditional poses. So we inhale the arms up, exhale, let them swing down. So we can continue just like this. Let the arms kind of create their own momentum. If it's comfortable, we could add the legs a little more. So when we come forward, we could come up on the toes. When we come back, move towards the heels. You can come up as much as it feels comfortable for you. So I'm starting just a little itty bitty, just barely lifting my heels off, and then maybe I'll go higher as I get more comfortable. So let's aim for a minute or so. Flush those lymphatic systems. Relax the arms. Loosen up any sticky spots. While we're here, why not? Let's activate our inner smiles. Okay, just a few more. All right. Let's rest. Take a moment. Just notice how we feel. Okay, one last thing here. Let's do our lung channel massage, just super relaxed, side to side. So we go down one arm, the palm is facing forward. We flip it. We make sure we get our, our acupressure point here. We come up, sweep and release, just in a as relaxed a way as possible. And again, it's spring, so we can have that intention of just letting go of any stagnant stuff and making space for new growth, whatever that may be. Once you're happy with that, come to the top of the mat. Before we start the sequence, again, some kind of body massage. So it could be a brushing massage, it could be our traditional circling massage. Just find a way to just kind of check in with the whole body. If there's any spot that needs a little attention, give it. Okay, so we'll place ourselves into a mountain, shoulders back and down. Just a reminder, please feel free to modify any movement, any sequence. Just look at making a similar shape in your own body or a different shape that's more comfortable. Okay, so let's inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Might like to bend those knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth. Step back to a plank. We'll take a couple breaths. You can have the knees down or up. When you're ready, let's lower knees, chest, chin, at least for the first few. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. We'll take about 5 breaths. If you prefer child's pose, that's totally fine. And I suggest some kind of movement to stretch those legs, maybe walking the feet, or maybe lifting and lowering the heels, whatever feels good for you. Okay, we'll get ready to step a leg forward. So we can do it from down dog if we're comfortable here, or from all fours. So extend the leg you want to step forward. Exhale, invite the foot towards the head. Back foot comes down. We're getting ready for warrior one. And by the way, if it's not comfortable getting into the pose from the floor like that, you can just come to standing and step a foot back. so don't worry too much about the transitions, just find the shape. All right, so my hips are pointing forward, my front knee is bent. Whatever you feel like with the arms. We'll take a first set of breaths and then add a little something. See if there's any way you can let yourself relax. Okay, next set of breaths, let's reach for the sky. So one arm reaches and then the other arm reaches. Okay, relax the arms. Two more breaths with the leg bent if that feels good. Okay, let's straighten the front leg. Start to work on our pyramid variation. So we can have the hands on the hips. Let's start by just kind of going back and forward a few times. So we can inhale, lean back, open up the heart. Exhale, tilt forward. Just within a comfortable degree. And we're going to do it a few times, so no rush. So go with your breath, inhaling up, exhaling, tilting forward. Keeping that long spine. Okay, a couple more and then we'll land. All right, so let's get ready to land it. So we find our way into a comfortable flat back position. I should have mentioned it before, but if you have your blocks, you might like them on either side for the hands. If you're close enough, you can also keep the hands on the hips or somewhere on the body, could be on your leg, or if you're able to, you could use the floor. So you might not get there yet, but maybe in a few breaths. Each inhale, it's lengthened through the spine. Each exhale, invite the belly towards the thigh. The hip of the front leg is moving back. The hip of the back leg is moving forward. Make sure you're comfy where you are because we're going to take a good chunk of breaths. Long, deep breaths. Two more. Okay. Let's see if we can incorporate a twist. So twisting towards the bent leg. So we're lifting up the arm the same side as the front leg. So the other hand can basically stay where it is. It could be on the block, on the floor, on the leg, on the hip, wherever it is. And let's see if we can open up the other arm. Make any adjustments you need to and breathe. Okay, with an exhale, bring the arm down, bend to the front knee, walk the hands forward. So you might need your blocks for this one or a chair, the seat of a chair to put your hands on. Make a tripod with the two hands and the front foot. Let's see if we can shift forward, lift the back leg. So we'll start parallel to the hip for now, inviting the whole body to be as parallel to the earth as possible. Now come out of it whenever you need to. If you're okay, we could maybe work towards a standing split. So maybe the hands towards us a little more and the back leg as high as we can comfortably get it. So it might not be a split. I'm not in a full split. That's okay. Just play with it. A few more breaths. All right, bring that leg down. And just relax in a forward bend for a couple breaths before we get into the other side. Let the head be heavy, let everything go. All right, when you're ready, hands somewhere on the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Couple more times with your breath. Go for it. All right, the next time you fold, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Take a breath or two, knees up or down. Okay, we can lower knees, chest, chin, or if you want to try lowering directly, we can shift our weight forward, bend the elbows close to the body. Come on down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose or down dog, whatever you prefer. About 5 breaths before the other side. And as always, you can add movement, sound, whatever feels good. Okay, so let's get ready to step the other leg forward. So from all fours or down dog, or you can make your way to standing and then just step the foot forward or back. So I'm in down dog. I'll inhale, extend. Make sure it's your other leg. Exhale towards the hands. Back foot comes down. And come on up. So warrior one, front knee is bent. If you want to release the shoulders, anything that feels good for you, go for it. First chunk of breaths, whatever you feel like with the arms. Rooting down through the lower body, rising up through the upper body. In as relaxed a way as possible. Okay, so keeping the warrior one leg, so let's reach for the sky. So we reach one arm and then the other arm. Just grabbing onto those fresh possibilities, energy, inspiration, whatever it is we may need. A few more. Okay, relax the arms. Just another 2 or 3 breaths with the warrior one legs. All right, straighten that front leg, hands anywhere that's comfortable. So let's play with forward back. So we inhale, open up through the heart. I like thinking of like presenting the heart with the shoulder blades. Exhale, tilting forward. Just moving within a comfortable range. Let's get ready to land it. So even though we're landing, we're not going into our full position right away. We're taking our time breath by breath. Each inhale, the spine gets a little longer. Each exhale, belly towards the thigh. And we can absolutely just stay flat back, parallel, or if it's comfortable, flat back, moving down towards the leg. So you might let your blocks or have your hands on the leg, or if you get close enough, the floor. Just find what works for you, and we're aiming for about 10 breaths. So make sure you're comfortable where you are. Okay, let's see about adding the twist. So twisting towards the front leg. So the other hand basically stays wherever it is. When you're ready, open up. Okay, with an exhale, come on down. Bend the front leg. Walk the hands forward. Again, you might like your blocks or a chair for the hands. Make a tripod with the foot and the two hands. Shift the weight. See if the back leg is willing to lift. Both legs nice and strong. And then if you feel like it, we can move towards the standing splits. So let the leg lift as high as it wants. Maybe walk the hands a little closer to the foot and just see where it takes us for today. Belly towards the thigh. Okay, lower that leg when you're ready. Just relax into a forward bend. Any version that you like. You could hold the elbows, wrap the arms around the legs, or maybe if it works in your body and you like it, maybe step on the hands. So the palm up, toes towards the wrist. Wherever we are, it could also be a different position if this one's not comfortable for you. Let's just let ourselves relax for a couple breaths. Nice heavy head. Let go. Okay. Take the hands away if you're standing on them. Let's make our way down to the mat. We'll have fun with it coming down into a squat. I'm going to open up my feet, angle my toes out a little, bend the knees. I'll start by shifting towards my toes and then see if it's possible to come on my heels. So if it's not possible to have heels flat, no worries. Just grab a blanket or something, put it under the heels, or you can work on a squat on your toes. Like they're both good. All right, so let's just hang out for a couple breaths. So you could have the hands on the floor or in prayer. I have my elbow inside my knee. Whatever feels good for you, we'll just aim for 5. Also, if you want to have movement, be kind of like playing side to side, that's fine too. Okay, when you're ready, release. Let's help ourselves to sit down. And just shake up those legs. Point and flex the feet. Circle the ankles. Other direction. Okay, internal and external rotation. So we rotate in, rotate out. Think about the movement happening in the hip socket. All right. So we'll sit upright. So here you can probably feel if maybe it'd be nice to be sitting on something. So if the low back is really rounded, if you're sitting kind of over here, sitting on something will make it easier to have a long spine. We can also bend the knees for sure, but we're going into a twist. We're going into our this twist. So I guess if you have your foot on the inside, you could have your other knee bent and work like this. Just find a way to work with your body so you can have a nice long spine. Okay, so bottom leg is straight. I'm sorry it's a little dark and my pants are kind of matching the floor, but if if you're a usual, you know this move very, very well. So the other foot is either inside or outside. Pull the toes towards you, interlace below the knee. We just start with nice chunk of breaths here. Long spine, relax the shoulders, relax the muscles along the neck. We can even relax the belly. Okay, let's twist towards the bent leg so we can grab it with the elbow or the hand. Back hand comes behind. You might like to play with some movements with the head or just keep the chin in line with the sternum or any other variation that you like. Okay, once you're happy with that, come back to center. Let's switch legs. So see where you want to go on the other side. It doesn't have to be the same. Make sure the spine is nice and long, interlaced, and let's start at center. Long, deep breaths. Sending love, appreciation to the internal organs. Relax the shoulders. And when you're ready, add the twist. Okay, come back to center. Unwind the legs. Let's see if we can do just a couple of reverse tables. So feet on the floor, wherever they comfortably land. Hands on the floor, wherever they comfortably land. We'll inhale, do a little lift or a big lift. Exhale, come back down. So just do a few at your own pace if it feels good. Okay, once you're happy with that, we'll come down to the back. Grab your socks, sweaters, all that stuff. My socks are a bit far away, so I'm just not going to bother for today. But gather whatever you may need to stay warm, comfortable, and any props or stuff for Shavasana. Okay, so let's work that half bridge so the feet come to the floor. And we'll start just easy peasy lifting and lowering the pelvis. You might like to add the arms. Go with your breath. Okay, so you can continue like this. Or if you'd like to go into a hold, we have that option as well. So make sure the feet are placed comfortably. Lift the pelvis. Invite the arms under the body. Interlace. The most important part, roll the shoulders under and pull the backs of the heels towards the backs of the thighs. Long, deep breaths. And when you're ready to release, release. And let's go into any version of twists, whatever you like. Okay, as you feel ready, let's prepare ourselves for Shavasana. So you probably know the options. You can have legs extended, or if the lower back is a bit sensitive, could have knees bent, leaning one into the other, or a bolster or cushion under the knees, or the lower legs up on a chair or a sofa or something. We want the chin to be tucked in. So you might like a pillow under the head. And the most important thing, we want to be warm and comfortable. And even though we won't be here that long, feel like we could just relax here for hours and hours and hours. So do whatever you need to do to help yourself be warm and comfortable. And let's give ourselves permission to relax. Invite movement once it feels good. Give ourselves a full body stretch. And once you're nice and stretched, bring the feet to the earth. Let's just do a couple more things. Single knee tuck. So grab one knee, inhale away from the body, exhale towards the body. So inhale, exhale. All right, switch legs. Exhaling into the body, inhaling away from the body. And now both knees. Inhaling away, exhaling towards the body. And finally, rock side to side. Roll to one side. Make a little pillow with the arm. Take a breath or two. And when you're ready with the strength of the arms, press up. Come into any comfortable seated position. Whatever you feel like for today. I'm just going to sit on my heels. And let's take some time with ourselves before we close. So I'm going to go hands on the belly, hands on the heart. As always, we can imagine the upward pull through the crown. Feel the parts of the body touching the earth. Relax into the natural movement of breath. Perhaps we can go on a quest for gratitude. So just looking for anything to appreciate, to feel thankful for, and naming all of that inside ourselves. before we close, maybe we can turn that gratitude inward, thank ourselves for literally anything. Showing up to do our yoga practice, that's a good start. And anything else, it can be the smallest thing. Sometimes the smaller, the better. Okay. Let's close with an om, chanting om. The hands together. Come into prayer. Shoulders back and down. If you like, you can focus on the third eye or anywhere that feels good. Exhale everything. Inhale to chant. With gratitude and appreciation, may we acknowledge, honor the light, love, wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good practice. Thank you for the active chat. So nice to see that kind of engagement. We're back here again on YouTube on Friday for Back Here and Breath Aware, Gentle Yoga and Qigong. And of course, we have our Thursday Google Meet class, which is even more interactive because we can see each other and chat. And that info is in the description, or if you get the emails, all there. So thank you all so very, 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 very much. I hope everybody has an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.